What's up, you guys? Today's day 4 of vlogging my calisthenics workouts, and today we're going to be working on some more one-arm handstand and planche. Today is actually a very special day. The reason is because today is the day that I'm going to hold my first 3-second planche. And this is the beginning of the workout, and obviously I can't just say that I'm going to be doing it, but trust me, I'm going to be doing it. Just wait, watch the video, and you'll see sometime in the middle of it, I'll be hitting that 3-second full planche. All right, so we just barely got done with the warm-up, got all that warm-upping done and whatnot, and now we're going to just get straight into one-arm handstand stuff, and then from there we'll do the planche. So typically I like to start off with one-arm handstand just because planche takes a lot more out of you. It's a lot more strength, focused rather than one-arm handstand, which is a lot more balance focused. And so I feel like one-arm handstand does that balance and, using my shoulders a little bit warms me up even more for the planche. Whereas if I did like planche first, then, I'd be just cooked for one-arm handstand. And so what we're going to be doing is starting off with just a regular handstand hold, max hold it for as long as I can. Typically the first hold isn't super good, but we're going to go for about like 30 seconds to a minute, somewhere in between there would be good. Do some side-to-side leans. I probably won't film any of that. Just more warm-up stuff for the one-arm handstand, and then we'll get right into the holds. And today, my goal is to get a clean, solid 3-second hold with my left hand, and then a clean, solid 4 to 5 second hold with my right hand. And I'll try and film those, make sure that we get a super good clip in there. But that's what you should be looking forward to seeing here in a few seconds. And I'll just cut out all the crap so you guys can see. But I'll be working on 3 sets for the right arm, 3 sets for the left arm of one-arm handstands, and then 1 set on each arm of one-arm handstand taps, which we were doing in the last video, where we just have the offhand, kind of lift up, tap, lift off, tap the ground. Helps with, getting in more volume, and it's a bit easier to hold. After that, we're going to do the exact same thing, 3 sets on the right arm, 3 sets on the left arm, and then the taps with parallettes. I like to kind of just switch off just because, it's good to do stuff on the parallettes and on the ground. I'm more of a ground type of guy. I like to do all my stuff on the ground just because you can do it anywhere. I don't have to, carry my parallettes to go do calisthenics, out at the park or at the gym or whatever. Parallettes are still super nice, and you should definitely learn how to do both, but I didn't buy parallettes until a year and a half into my calisthenics journey. So like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now. I don't know if you're surprised about that. A lot of people think that that's crazy, but yeah, I bought them pretty late. I just like the ground, but I think it is good to work on both. Anyways, we'll get straight into it, do the handstand hold, and then cut straight to the one-arm handstand holds. Hopefully, again, 3 seconds on the left, 5 seconds on the right. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of my worst performances with one-arm handstand in quite some time. It was just not feeling good. But you know what they say? They say that if you have a bad one-arm handstand day, that the next one is supposed to be really good. No one actually says that, I just made that up, but I hope it's true. Should be true. Next time should be pretty good. They also say that whenever you have a bad start to your workout, that normally the second half of your workout is super good. And they also don't say that either, but even though I'm making it up, it feels true. So I have to get that 3-second planche today. That's the goal. I'm not done until I hit that. So I could be here for a couple of days with no breaks, no sleep, no rest, no eating. But we're going to make sure that it happens. So you're going to see that clip real soon here. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be here for a long time. Per usual, we're going to start off this workout with 10 scapular push-ups, moving on to 5 pseudo push-ups, and then a 10-second max intensity planche lean. And then from there, we're going to go straight into 4 sets of full planche, followed by 6 seconds of max intensity planche lean. I know that you guys are not going to believe me, but I was doing my second set of full planche, and I held it for the longest I've ever held it. And the longest I've ever held it to this point has been 2 seconds. And so if you ask me without a video, Hunter, how did you know that you held it for 3 seconds? Because I know what 2 seconds feels like since I do it every single time. And I definitely held it longer than that. I felt like I was up in it much longer, and I knew it was my 3-second hold, and so I was freaking out. And I go and check the camera, and my storage was full because I forgot to delete some stuff. So I deleted it, so now I have more storage so I can keep filming, and I'm kind of upset that I did not get that on camera, my first full planche ever, but it doesn't really matter too much because I'm going to get it right here. And if I don't, then none of you guys are going to believe me, and I'm going to look like an idiot, but that's not going to happen. So we're doing it right now. Oh. Well, guys, I got it. But the first one that I didn't film that I talked about, that one definitely I felt like was better. Like probably a whole extra half a second in the air, which isn't that crazy. But when you're doing planche, it feels like a million years. 1 second feels like forever. So that last full planche though, yeah, I mean, it was 3 seconds. I went and checked the clip. It's 3 seconds from the second that my toe lifts off of the ground to right before my knee hits the ground. So I don't know if I should count it or not, just because rather than holding the perfect position for 3 seconds, I'm counting being in the air for 3 seconds. So the feet coming off, and then before my knee hits the ground, that extra half second made it 3 seconds. So count it or not, I feel like I got it, especially because I got a better one earlier, but that's the best I could get on camera, so no worries. Today is all about push-ups, and so we're going to be doing now 4 sets of straddle planche push-ups with 1 second of isometric hold at the top of the planche. And so we're going to go from there, but after the straddle planche, we're going to do a few other variations, probably some one leg planche push-ups, and then some advanced tuck planche push-ups. But we'll start with the straddle planche. Oh! Today's planche training wasn't crazy, didn't feel super strong, but also wasn't bad, especially at the beginning. Got my first full planche hold, which I'm very happy about. And I mean, I got the longer hold off camera, but no worries. It just means that, here in the very near future, should be able to keep increasing my time, improve the form, and have a clean full planche, 5 to 10 seconds in the next, hopefully, 3 to 4 months. That would be awesome. So I'm just going to finish up the workout, do a couple of burnouts. Burnout on dips. We're going to move this bar down, do dips and burnout for 2 sets, rest 2 minutes in between, and then burnout with wide push-ups, rest 1 minute in between, and then again 2 sets for that. After that, that's the end of the workout, and we'll go to that point.